Tony Prince.
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. Watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And coming up in just 30 minutes from now, Stu Bear will be in the chair with Airshow World. And right now, hey, here's a few highlights to get you in the mood.
For you today, this is the 2022 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. For that final flight past, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Red Arrows.
Ghost is on the brakes, low approach for a hopper. Ghost, roger.
Hi, I'm Tony de Bruin, pilot of the OV10 Bronco with the Bronco demo team. We're very happy to display here at Midlands Air Festival over the next coming 2 days. So we're looking forward to see you all, and keep watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Two aircraft team.
And Mark is a compatriot of yours, Pete. In fact, he's actually from Sydney, and is
can't be all that bad then.
He can't be, no. And is a commercial pilot flying Boeing 737s for Ryanair, and he has more than 14,000 hours experience, and first flew the Vampire in 2003.
People have often asked, why does the Vampire have twin booms? And that answer is very simple. These were first generation jets. They were relatively...
Reversing left, go slow straight. Present.
Parking up at the other end of the flight line, for which you departed. The type produced for both the Royal Navy and the Army Air Corps, who use it in the battlefield role of the Wildcat AH-1.
boo-boo! A picnic basket has everything a bear needs. And I'm not just talking about the treats and snack-type goodies. No, a picnic basket holds a lot more than that. It holds dreams.
What are we looking at?
Hey Yogi, you're watching Airshow World.
Walk me in!
You sure it'll work, Yogi?
Well, you know, boo-boo, I'm smarter than the average bear!
Well, it's not Yogi Bear, but it's Stu Bear in the chair on Airshow World, and this is what dreams are made of.
We're all down at Duxford, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi folks, this is Dicky McVitie from the chat room. Yes, the mad bloke. Sorry about that. Just to say you're watching Airshow World with the one and only Stu Bear.
My name's Andy and I'm watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi, I'm Chloe HG and you are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi there, we're the crew of the Sea King rescue aircraft behind us as it's flown. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
All yellow because you saw them on the news at regular intervals. HC2s. The most impressive things about this is when you're the dunking dummy, when you've been dropped in the sea and you're waiting for this to come and rescue you. Is that aeroplane weighs 7.5 tons, which means that in order to stay airborne in the hover it has to displace 7.5 tons of air vertically downwards. These helicopters, when they were in RIAT service, provided 24-hour search and rescue cover and 15-minute readiness in daylight, 45-minute readiness at night. And they formed part of a nationwide search and rescue service, which also included helicopters flown from 2 Royal Navy, 4 Coast Guard bases, plus 4 RIAT rescue teams, all coordinated by the Air Airport Rescue Coordination Centre, ex-RIAT hydraulically operated main rescue hoists, electrically operated emergency rescue hoists, and of course the right electric connection to the power and equipment rescue or the Virgin train ground and gravy. RIAT Search and Rescue Force expected upwards of 1,000 call-outs every year. By the way, if you notice as the aircraft banks over towards you, one of the rotor blades, the top bits, painted yellow. And that's because that's to enable them to time the rotor. When the maintenance but some remarkable recipes, without doubt one of the most amazing pieces of film I've ever seen. You mentioned the low lights from the infrared TV camera. That was the main difference between the 3 and the 3A. 3A had it, the 3 didn't. It was mounted on a little turret down by the spots. And they had a chap who'd been cut off down the time and he was trapped in the foot of the cliff with the water coming in rapidly under her own back. And what they did in the end was the helicopter landed on the ocean, reached the dock, they helicopter came back to a hover outside the ocean, reached the dock, and they just pointed out over the ship as the helicopter rose up and took a slap off the head. And I actually got a guy from under the helicopter.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
Here come the bears. Let's go. Now, it's the Hair Bear Bash.
Oh yes, it's the bear. It's Stu Bear, and you're watching Airshow World.
Contact rise 133.75, bye-bye. 133.75.
Straight ahead.
Station B0611 will be down to the end of B and fothers you for red. 81, thank you then. Continue to the overhead at 2,000 feet, left hand brake. Surface wind 260, 25 knots.
Hello, my name is Matt Allwright from The One Show and Morning Live, Watchdog, Road Traders, all that stuff. And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Isn't that spectacular? Only the best here at Western Park. We spared no expense bringing you these superstars, the global stars and their extra 300s. You can just imagine how important the manning of front is. However many minutes they're in formation. Eyes on team leader for 1 second.
We are the 82nd Airborne 505th RCT and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hello, my name is Squadron Leader Grey Musket. I am Red 10 with the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. You are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
These are the opposition barrel rolls. Fighting hard against the G-force. They fly the Cyclone. Red 6 is the heavy of the Cyclone. He's followed Steve Morris. Steve is in his fourth flying year as a pilot. Red 1 now uses glass smokes in opposing 360-degree 6G turns. Here comes synchro for the carousel. One smoke and Duxford, please put your hands together for the synchro bear.
Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
There we go. A very good evening to you. Welcome along to Airshow World with my good self, Stu Bear. For the next 60 minutes, it's the fastest aviation show on YouTube. And hey, boy, we got some great action coming up for you tonight. Start things off, I love these. Jumbo jets, East Midlands Airport, couldn't be better. And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic airshows. Oh, we've got some great classics coming up tonight. If you were watching last night's premiere, you'd have seen a little bit of this. And hey, here's a sneak preview. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on Airshow World right now. If you like the old Mildenhall days, we're going back to the year of 2000. And as I said, there's the full version of this. We had the premiere last night. It's about 2.5 hours long. Put your feet up while we have a little look at some of the highlights that's on that video.
affirmative. Jayhawk, expect your regular showtime. Turn left, back taxi in position, hold, make 180 on the concrete portion, last 500 feet. Turn right, end of runway, contact ground 278.15, went off.
Well, if that's part one, that probably means we've got part two coming up just a little bit later in the show. But before we get to the next action, going to say hi to a few people in the chat right now. And we're going to say a special good evening to Hobby Time, UHN 100, Alan Burden, Adu. Wonderful to see Adu with us this evening. And hey, we've been mentioning you quite a bit on the Friday night shows when we play the helicopters. And saying, hey, he watches this later, but tonight he's watching it live. Peter Tor, good evening to you as well. Lucas Nelson is also with us. Hello to Emma. And Amy Wilson says, good evening, Stu Bear and all. Looking forward to tonight's show. We got some great stuff coming up for you. You're going to love it. And Julie's going to like something at around about 7:48, I think it is tonight. Let's have a look. We've got Gary Inge. Hello, Gary. Good to see you, my man. And who else can we quickly flick through the list to say hi to? Crazy about aviation. We certainly are, because it's Coningsby Live. Good evening to you, my boy. And who else have we got in that list of people? I'm just scrolling through them really quickly. If I do, you know I'm going to miss some people out. I always do. Paul Schaefer, hi. And Marcus Camfield. And Rob. Hey, there's Robert Feely. He's my main man. We got some videos from him coming up a little bit later. So I was just grinning when I saw this guy's name, Passing Wind. I like it. It sounds good. Okay, we've got lots of noise coming for you. I don't know about wind, but right now, we started the show off. You saw it. It was that V22 Osprey and making that very nice little landing at Duxford. We're going to see the full version for you right now. Keep the messages coming. We'll say hi, like hi to Andrew Herberts. Hey, my boy. Hope you're doing good. Okay, here it is. split-second timing. Heart rate gets faster. Just for a moment, time stands still. Top pilots use split-second timing, pulling G-forces with precision and perfect timing. That's why the world's best display pilots put their trust in Swiss precision timing with avionic watches, and you can be part of this world with perfect timing. Airshow World are proud to offer you 20% off ladies' or gentlemen's avionic watches. This offer is exclusive to Airshow World. Click the link or see the website at Avionic Watches and use the code of Airshow World. Remember, timing is everything with Avionic Watches. So what are you waiting for? Check them out right now. Somebody asked in the chat, what are the global stars up to at the moment? Well, they've been in India doing lots of displays over there, and boy oh boy. And they're going to be going to lots of other places, nice and warm throughout the winter time. More info about that coming up very, very soon. Right now, though, here he is. Our very good friend. It's Tony de Bruin in the Bronco. And this was when he also owned this Skyvan. And especially for you guys, I'll be putting the link to the avionic watches in just a moment. Also going to say a very good evening to my good mate, that's Kirk Ferrari, alias Runways and Rails. Julie, sort those children out in the background, all right? Fantastic to know you're watching this show today over there in Florida. What's the weather like in Florida? I bet you get asked that all the time. Over here in the UK, it's very mild for the time of year at the moment, in between 12 and 14 degrees, which is it's pretty good. Actually, it's very good. Kirk, we're very well. And I bet you, like me, are certainly looking forward to Sywell, their great air show. in June. I will certainly be there. If you were with us for the build-up show, and if not, why not? Only joking. You would have seen this very aircraft with some great onboard video footage from the Midlands Air Festival. And talking of which, well, come on, that's got to be another one of the highlights of the air show season. Midlands Air Festival. Hey, it's gotta be. It's at the very end of May, 31st of May, which is the Friday, and the Saturday 1st, and Sunday, would you believe, the 2nd of June. Well, Marcus Canfield, come on, you've got to get your priorities right, and I do understand. So forget about your birthday and be there. SHGP, good evening to you, my boy. Kirk, I certainly did get those tickets early. Nice wave as well. And a fantastic guy.
Welcome along to our brand new YouTube channel, The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. We'll be taking you to some amazing locations while we travel around. We have scenic videos with relaxing music, cycling adventures, camping locations, and some great documentaries, plus lots more. So join us on the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear YouTube channel and subscribe for free right now.
And of course, as always around about this time, I put a link into the chat room. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. We've got some great adventures coming up for you. And also, we have this special series that we have on the Travelling Bear. We call it All About the Aircraft. So you can get to find out all about this particular aircraft. I'm not going to say any more. you're going to have to watch The Travelling Bear and look for this video. It's in the All About the Aircraft section. I will just tell you this. It's going to be flying in the United Kingdom this year at Sywell and at the Midlands Air Festival. Love it to bits. And of course, if you want to see more of that, make sure you pop across to the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. It was called just Travelling Bear with Stu Bear, but I thought, no, it needs a "the" in it, because it sounded like I was going round with very little clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, well, it's bit too cold for that at this time of year. Right, what do we have coming up for you right now? Well, we're going to bring on some more great action, and hey, Stu Bear is going to tell us all about it coming up for you. And hey, keep the messages coming into the chat and we'll say hi. So then, Mr. Stu Bear, what's this all about?
Behind these.
Well, it's part 2 of Mildenhall.
Stand by for Harrier. Right now, we're showing about a 30 to 60 minute slip time for all aircraft. Stand by for further information.
And as I said earlier, the full version of this, we did a premiere last night for around about 2.5 hours. If you want to see the full version, it is on the first page of Airshow World YouTube right now. Check it out. You'll love it. Put your feet up. Enjoy.
You've been slipped 30 to 60 minutes. You can monitor this frequency back up in about 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Give you a further update. Due to the thunderstorm cell that moved through, the entire show has been slipped just a bit.
But these are just a couple of highlights. If you were...
winds are 240 at 14, gust to 29.
Wait for that. If you were at this particular air show back in 2000, this was filmed on the Saturday, and just try to rack your brains back to 2000 on that Saturday. If you were there, you probably got absolutely drenched.
Thunderstorm lightning within 5 nautical miles.
And you probably heard on the air traffic control there, they were talking about thunderstorms in the area. Boy, oh boy, did we get a few thunderstorms. But as you'll see from some of the clips, it cleared the air. Because these storms went through very, very quickly. And boy, oh boy, did we get some great shots.
Not here.
Hey, SHGP Media. Steve, don't give me ideas, you know. I'd probably do it, you know. Hey, I'd do anything to get a few extra subscribers.
Turn right next taxiway, remain this frequency for ground.
So don't forget, subscribe. Travelling Bear with Stu Bear, the Travelling Bear. More info about that coming up a little bit later. John Bullen, this was from 2000, Mildenhall. And that's either someone eating a packet of crisps while I was filming this, or a little bit of rain starting to come down. Adu says you should have a channel dedicated to helicopters. Whoa, Adu. I'm going to leave it to you, my man. That's something you could do. Get out with your
video camera or whatever you fancy. A lot of people these days are using little tiny cameras or your phones. Yeah, put something together there, Adu. I'm sure you do a great job. So Andrew Herbert, you were there that year. It was great, wasn't it? With a B1, B52, the B2, all the fast jets, the Warbirds, Mildenhall Airfete. It had everything. Short but sweet, and the reason for that was that we had one hell of a downpour just as that display started. But you'll see from this how it cleared the skies. Have a look. With lots of vapor, and I'm sure some of you got some incredible shots of this tornado display.
Turn for Canadian break and back to you, Sean.
Tricolore, Mildenhall ground. sort of the runway on the far right side of the taxiway.
So with just a few highlights, as I told you earlier in the program, you want to see the full version. It's a 2.5 hour video. It's got the arrivals, it's got the Saturday display, it's got the Sunday display, and on the Sunday it rained for about 3 hours in the morning. Lots of people just gave up and went home. I stayed.
My name is Colin Baker, and you are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
What a voice that man has. Colin Baker, of course, famous for being Doctor Who. And, this is famous. This was from the first air show of the year, back in May. Had a request a couple of weeks ago to show it. So, from Shuttleworth, from last year with that fabulous fly past of the Lancaster, we're going back to 1995. This is one of Rob's tapes that I'm working so hard on at the moment, capturing all these classic old videos.
Powered by a 140 horsepower Armstrong Citiogenic motor. By Tony Dawson and demonstrated for us by one of the collection pilots, Paul McClymont. Again, another well-known name in British aviation. Clem L26 owner became the chairman before the Handyside. Works manager, Harold Boltby, the chief designer, and E.G. Horton, the test pilot. A whole string of famous names, therefore.
And as I've been telling you over the last few weeks, capturing these incredible tapes of Rob's, he's in the chat room right now, so
you want to ask him any questions, hey, please do.
Rolled figure 8 section, high tensile steel strip with dual ribs. In turn again, the wings fabric covered. Power plant, a de Havilland Gypsy 3 engine of 120 horsepower. Talking of the content showing off the scale of this aircraft, the figures spans 24 feet, the length is 2 inches short of 19 feet. Maximum speed, 144 miles an hour. I talk of this machine being the sole survivor of the total output of the Arrow Aircraft Company. There was one active 2, and as you probably guessed it, there was one active 1 as well. As was said of many, an aircraft in that vintage flew so fast and stopped so suddenly that scarce a trace remains. Thus, for example, it was felt that the limit on engine capacity of just 1100 cc, which equated to some 35 horsepower, was incompatible with that. Well, thus, the DH-51 was born as a riposte, as it were, to those rules. Pilot of the Bristol fighter this evening. In the sole flying example, their downfall. They could not be easily manoeuvred, and so fell prey to those who decided. And then in turn fall into the Albatross, Halberstadt in particular, over Arras in April of 1917, so-called Bloody April, when 140 British aircraft were shot down, 90 of them being two-seaters of the FE 1.5 Strutter and BE families. Thus it was that the Bristol fighter incorporated a great deal of combat experience. The fuselage mounted at mid-gap between the upper and lower planes, so as to put the pilot's eyes level with the upper wing, giving him the best field of view available. The observer behind and close to the pilot. So that again, on summer's day, so he's quite pleased that it's a nice temperate evening tonight. Pulling about 5G into that loop, speed at the bottom back up to about 160 miles per hour. And although this particular airplane is limited to +6 and -3G, as I mentioned earlier on, Denny's personal limits, he tells me, are +9 and -5. Well, I can only say rather him than me. Very skillful flying. It shows up beautifully in the evening sunshine.
As always, Rob, some fabulous videos there.
That gives Denny his final.
And what a job it is as well. But I'm loving it, capturing these videotapes and bringing them back to life. And a very good evening to Peter Farr. And we have more more from Rob just a little bit later. And as I said earlier...
My name's Chris Scott, I'm with Navy Wings, and I had the privilege of flying the Seafire 17 today, which is hiding over there, and watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Leave the that I've been invited along by the NEC to do a bit of filming down there for the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. Of course, that's me. And so we've put that little advert together. And for you guys in the United Kingdom, I mean, I'm sure that will probably appeal to the likes of Amy and Dave, because I know they're into their camping. And of course, over here on the Airshow World, we're very camp here. Definitely. Only joking. Okay, what have we got coming up for you? Goodness me, time flies on a Friday night. It literally flies, because it is the fastest aviation show on YouTube. So proving that fact, we're going to keep on rocking and rolling. And here we go. We've got some great Typhoons coming up for you. So don't forget, pop over to the Travelling Bear YouTube channel, and on there, hey, we're probably even going to do a live show from the NEC as well. I say probably, you know. But we'll be doing lots of videos, and if you're into camping, caravanning, motorhomes, we're doing a special video about all the latest that the NEC has to offer. And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic airshows. And it's Classic Airshows Part 2. And in the company of our good friend Rob.
It can take people very long to realise that as a fast business transport aircraft, it had potential for other things. Lord Rothermere lent it to the Air Ministry for evaluation as a light bomber. In the summer of 1935, Blenheim received an order of 150 of the Type 142M bomber version. Looked quite different. Unfortunately, I say the Blenheim was a little bit sort of outgunned and out.
Now, I'm sure Rob will correct me if I get this wrong, but I've got a feeling this was from North Wales. And look at this. Well, Lucas Nelson. Normally, the Red Arrows, if they've got nice blue skies, and you're near Waddington on the 14th, look to the skies. I'm sure you'll see some hearts. What an aircraft, the Vimy. But coming up in a couple of moments, we got something especially for Julie. She's going to love what we've got. I got some great candid videos of her when we're at one of the shows. And you're going to see Julie in her Fred Flintstone. I'm only joking, Julie, don't worry. This is for you, Julie. I just had to show this. It's on one of Rob's tapes. And coming up in a moment, you're going to see the fabulous Mercedes. I love these old cars. And I got to say, Rob, you're in one of my favourite places. That particular corner is one of the trickiest on the circuit at Donington Park. And here it is, the Mercedes. And just look at him fighting that wheel. That is... Oh, bring it on.
I'm Colin Tuckington. You're watching Airshow World.
I tell you what, I absolutely loved that, and I certainly hope, Julie, you enjoyed it, because when that came up, when I was capturing that tape, I thought, I've got to include it, because she will love it. Oh, boy. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody. We've got one more feature coming up for you, because we've got around about 5 or 6 minutes of the show left, and we have a little bit of high noise, high tension coming up for you. It is probably one of my favourite displays from the last couple of years. We're going back to 2022 Royal International Air Tattoo. And if I just said to you the Austrian Air Force, that may give you the clue. It's coming up for you, like right now. And a very big thanks to Rob for supplying those tapes over so that we can show you. And hey, I'm capturing them and bringing them back better than they've ever been before. Here it is, Austrian Air Force with their roll demo of a QRA. Well, PJ, I hope you got to see that last item, because I certainly know that you definitely like your vehicles. While it's quiet for 1 second, don't forget, if you want to see more or you want to, we'll be back again on Sunday afternoon. It's getting a regular little feature now. Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock on Facebook. That's when we give chance for all the Facebook viewers to join in and have a chat and say thank you to them. All 150,000 followers. Amazing. Without doubt, Marcus, I think it was one of my favourites. I think the real favourite that weekend was the incredible weather. It was nice and hot. Listen for the woman. She didn't do it this time. Maybe later. Steve knows what I'm talking about. Kirk, I like it hot. Some like it hot. I certainly do. I kept my jacket on most of the time. And several days of the week, I spend a few hours in very hot saunas, and I'm talking nearly 100 degrees. Not Fahrenheit, centigrade. Hey, come on, Italian lady, make my day.
Panther, speed under control.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And we didn't hear the orgasmic lady this time. How can we live without her? Quite well, thank you very much. Well, hey, listen, brilliant to see all the wonderful comments, as always, on the chat. Don't forget, Sunday, hey, put your feet up, have a cup of tea, especially from the Kent and Sussex, you know, and join us on Sunday afternoon on Facebook at 3 o'clock for the fastest aviation show on the internet. Hey, thanks for watching. We've given you so much now. What with tea? Also, hey, if you do want to go to the NEC, I will be there doing lots of videos and putting a very special video together with all the latest tech, all the latest motorhomes, you name it, all the stuff, you know, that sort of good with a Stu Bear style. But, right, you can get those tickets right now at a very special price, just £12.50. Children go for free. You saw on the advert we had earlier, there's lots of things to do, especially for the kids. They can go on that water if they want to. How on earth do they do that? Incredible. But also, in that £12.50, parking is free. And you know normally how expensive parking is when you go to these events. So £12.50, free parking if you get your tickets before the event. Check it out. Julie, great to see you tonight. I knew you would enjoy what we had very special for you. And to everybody else, I'll see you Sunday afternoon. If not, then look out for premieres. Lots of new videos coming out, just like we did was it last night? Yes, it was. We had that special 2.5 hour from the Mildenhall Airfete back in 2000. If you missed it, put it on. You'll enjoy it. You'll absolutely love it. Some great video footage. But for tonight, that's it. We are 7 minutes over time. I should be getting paid for that, shouldn't I? Double time. Until next time, thank you for watching. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. From the Bear, Stu Bear. Take care. Bye for now.